you an update in this ABC News alleged whistleblower story that we brought to you yesterday. There have been some developments. ABC News did respond late yesterday, and the response is somewhat stunning. Just to refresh those of you who didn't listen yesterday, and you really should just listen every day, because your life will be better and you'll be more informed. This person purporting to be a whistleblower from ABC News came forward with an affidavit that was released, as far as I can see, exclusively to someone on X who goes by the name Black Insurrectionist. He hasn't been on X that long. He has some 100,000 followers. He's gained 30,000 followers over the past week as he's been teasing this. So many of us thought this could be what we call engagement farming, trying to just jack up your followers. But he did indeed produce the affidavit he had been promising on Sunday. This alleged whistleblower says in what he purports to have here as a sworn affidavit signed under penalties of perjury and allegedly notarized by a notary public that ABC News coordinated with the Kamala Harris campaign in advance of the presidential debate to rig the debate in her favor. He has minor allegations like they gave her a smaller podium. That we know did happen, but he claims this affidavit was signed on September 9th, the day before the debate. So, and that it was notarized and so on, and that he's going to be able to prove, and that he sent a certified copy of this whole thing to Speaker Mike Johnson via certified mail. We asked his office if they have it. No response yet. In any event, so he wouldn't have known that if it really was something that was legitimately sent on September 9th from watching the debate. All right, so it says thing about the podium. He says she negotiated to look a certain way on the split screens. He says that ABC News agreed to fact check Trump only and not her. He says that they provided sample questions, not the exact questions, he alleges, but sample questions covering similar topics that would appear during the debate. He says that they had agreed certain topics would be off limits, including the perceived health of Joe Biden, her tenure as attorney general, and her brother-in-law, Tony West, who used to work at DOJ and is accused of settling cases at very large numbers when the plaintiffs were Democrat operatives or anyone he thought he wanted to or could curry favor with. That's a short form description of all that. He talks about the observed bias against Trump within ABC. And then he says in this affidavit, I have secretly recorded several conversations that will prove the Harris campaign insisted upon not only the fact checking of Donald Trump, but also insisted on what questions were not to be asked under any circumstances, or else the Harris campaign would decline to participate in the debate. All right. This is all there. Do not know. We went through some of the questions about the affidavit. It's not the most beautiful document I've ever seen. A lot of not grammatical errors. Actually, there aren't any. There's no spelling errors, but there are grammatical errors in it. And then there's a notary public seal or sign without the seal, but Black Insurrectionist says he's redacted the seal, and a notary public seal does reveal the identity of the notary. So that it would make sense if you're trying to maintain anonymity all around that you might do that. Okay, so we don't know. We don't know whether this is real or not real, but we are open-minded to it, and we are trying to report on the story. Well, not surprisingly, those who are covering it in the media are dumping on it, laughing at it. We'll find out whether it deserved to be laughed at. But ABC News finally responded. They finally responded. Kamala Harris has not responded. And this is what they said. They gave a statement to the Daily Beast. Quote, ABC News followed the debate rules that both campaigns agreed on and which clearly state no topics or questions will be shared in advance with campaigns or candidates. That's it. We followed the rules which state no topics or debate questions will be shared in advance. What? Did you have private negotiations with Kamala Harris and her campaign?